Hi and welcome back once again to Technology Information Channel. Today in this video, I am explaining the Kohler generator RDC2 generator controller, complete wiring diagram and also the remote start and some electrical issue diagnosing methods. Before starting the video, a small request to all newcomers. If you are first time on my channel, please make sure to subscribe and also don't forget to hit the bell notification to getting latest update videos. So let's get started. So let's begin. First of all, as you can see here, P5 connector have three pins, pin number 1, 2 and 3. This is black input. This is coming from the TB1, okay, from the main supply. As you can see, green, white and black. This is our earthing and this is our AC power and this is our neutral. This three wire is coming to P5 connector of the RDC2 generator controller, okay, and this is the AC1. This is our earthing and this is our neutral, okay. After that, in a P4 connector, this is the LED negative, LED positive. This is the output to the fuel regulator, fuel or gas regulator to turning on and off the gas line. It's closely near with the fuel pressure regulator, okay. After that we have the Ethernet, okay, P6 connector. As you can see here, we have some communication pins, okay. After that, in a P2 connector, pin number 1, 2, 3 and 4, as you can see, the motor field negative. So the motor field negative here, as you can see, the motor positive, field positive. This Fn wire number, Fn and Fp, this two wire is going to the alternator, commutator behind the alternator. As you can see here, we have brush holder. This is the 2 or main carbon brush, which is on a main rotor behind on commutator, okay, on slip ring and commutator brush, okay. After that, auxiliary AC, auxiliary field AC, auxiliary field AC, P2 connector, pin number 3 and 4, wire number 55F and 66. These two wires coming to the this auxiliary winding. Here is we have another auxiliary winding for the this controller, okay, and this have circuit breaker. Here we have 20 amperes inside near to the alternator, and here after that P2 wire number 5. This is our NC, as you can see, not in use, and V7 wire number V8, V9 and a P2 connectors wire number 6, 7 and 8, okay. This is our AC, L1, L2, L3. As you can see, this 3 wire is going to the this main stator winding, okay, main stator winding, and input to this controller, RDC2 controller. And after that we have here, this is the main supply sensing to this controller especially, and as you can see here, we have some current transformer on a CT P3 connector, 4 pins, have 2 current transformer. Here we have neutral and positive and neutral and positive of the both current transformer input here to this controller. So let's swap up to another side. We have V bus sense here and P14 connectors, okay. This is the mini USB port, communication port, okay. After that we have the battery positive and a P1 connector, pin number 1, and engine ground pin, P1 connector, pin number 2, input to this controller to turning on. This is the main supply of this controller. And after that, LCL PTC P1 connector, pin number 3, not in use, and gen detected P1 pin number 4, not in use. Governor A1 P1 pin number 5 and P1 connector, as you can see, A1A, and governor IB P1 pin number 6 is IB, governor 2A pin P1 connector 19, and governor 2B P1 connector, pin number 7, going to, as you can see here, we have another P6 connector, governor A, 1A and 1B. This two wire is coming to 1A wire is coming to P6 pin number 3, and 1B is coming to pin number 2. Here pin number 6 coming to P6 pin number 2, and after that we have governor 2A and governor 2B pin P1 connector, pin number 19 and 17. This is directly, the P2 is directly going to the P6 pin number 4, and the P1 pin number 7 is going to 2B. This 2B wire is directly going to P6 pin number 1, okay. Here we have STM. STM means stepper motor. It's control the throttle position, as you can see, throttle control. And here we have internally this 1 number wire is going to the white to the field, as you can see here, and this wire number 4 red wire is going to the field another side, and we have blue and green here we have some yellow, and this 2 and 3 is directly going to the stepper motor. Yellow, 2 number 2 going to the yellow, and 3 number going to the black. Okay, so after that, when radio P18, this is our not in use, and engine temperature sensor low P19, this is 69R. Okay, this is going to the OTS, engine oil temperature sensor. Okay, pin number 69 and pin 69R, this is going to the oil temperature sensor. After that, remote start P1 connectors, pin number 12 is going to 3. This is our main connector. If we follow this, pin number 3, this is directly going to TB2. Okay, TB2. And this is our fuel, pin number 70, P113. This is directly going to, if we follow this fire, so this fire, as you can see, the run relay. Okay, this is our run relay, and this wire is coming to pin 86, and pin 85 is grounded of the relay, and the relay coils, as you can see, this is going to the close the P1 between and P1 connector P17. Okay, P17 wire, as you can see here, pin number 70 from the controller. Here, when this wire is closed, this here we have a fuse, and this fuse 15 ampere fuse F1, fuse number 1, and it's out in P2, and then going to the here another starter motor relay. Here we have the battery positive feed from the battery to this, and they grounded with the engine. Wire number 14N and 10N. This is two or both ground, and this is our starter motor. Okay, and this is our run relay. Okay, and this is our crank relay. Okay, the crank relay, as you can see, this wire, as you can see, starter, this pin number 71 of the this controller, RDC2 controller. Okay, as coming to the here air, our crank relay, pin 86 and pin 85 is grounded, and this is our relay coil, and the relay out is going to the starter motor terminal S side. Okay, so after that, the starter motor and accessory power. Okay, accessory power, this power is going to the, here we have TB2 here, as you can see the power, and accessory power means for the battery charging and something more you need to power up with that. Okay, as you can see here, ignition negative, P1 connector pin number 16 in IGN. If you follow this wire is coming to here and then here, IGN P8 connector. This is our P8 connector. P8 connector have 4 pins. IGT is come in and then out from the P8 pin number 1, and then going to the, here we have DSI and CDI. This is our CDI unit. The white wire is from the IGN. White wire is coming and end here in a CH740 DSI and in a white here, and the red, as you can see, this red wire is if you follow the B70B, if you follow this, as you can see 70B, this is coming here, and as you can see D start, and here we have P30 1 and 2 in ground. Okay, and then this wire is coming from the starter relay, as you can see here, splice with them. Okay, as you can see here, some shortcut and full form abbreviation. The CB means circuit breaker, DSI digital spark advanced ignition, EBG is engine plug ground, ESS emergency stop switch, and FV fuel valve ground, control box ground, and LO control box. Okay, so neutral stutter, and OPS oil pressure switch, OTS oil temperature sensor, and as you can see, the P is plug, and Q con is quick connect, and RDC is a residence digital controller, and RAB relay interface board, SM starter motor, and SR starter relay, S is starter solenoid, stat is stator, and STM is stepper motor, and TB is a terminal block, and T-stat is thermostat quick connect. So this is our thermostat. Okay, so after that we have some few connection to explain. Here we have emergency push button. Okay, P1 connector pin number 17, ESS emergency stop button. Okay, engine shutdown, here is we have engine shutdown buttons, and also have e-stop optional if you need to install here, but here is available, and the other side is ground. If in this case, if we push the emergency push button, the generator will be automatically shut down. If we stop turning off the switch, that can automatically stop the generator. Can high, can low, P1 connector pin number 18 and pin number 20. In RS485, P1 connector pin 21 and pin 22, green blue, and bank voltage is DCP P1 and bank voltage is DCP. This is our not in use. And finally the P1 connector pin number 24, oil pressure switch. Okay, and this two wire is, as you can see, if you follow this wire, this is going to the TBN RS485, blue and green. Okay, and so this is the complete explanation of this wiring diagram. If you have further any question, please write comment below in this video comment section. I will help you, and I will also provide my Gmail in this video and comment section. If you want to contact me, you can contact. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye.